All three, see if we can touch the sky, and then we'll do another
Best of three, and then we're going to partner up.
Let's imagine the raindrops on our shoulders.
So a school principal messaged me during the peak of the COVID crisis in 2020 and said, "Is it wrong that my school is thriving?" She told me how the students and staff were using the Visible Wellbeing Toolkit to buffer against the stress of the pandemic. She also told me how easy it was to use these strategies given they were already embedded into the school. In fact, that's the biggest comment I get from all of my Visible Wellbeing schools, is how much the Visible Wellbeing approach has helped them to keep their students engaged and mentally healthy despite life's adversities. This mirrors the formal research studies that I've published with a team of university researchers, also showing that the Visible Wellbeing approach helps to build students' resilience and their wellbeing. With the rising rates of depression and anxiety, it means now more than ever we need a whole school approach to support student wellbeing. For school communities to thrive, we need to provide them with a toolkit of mental health strategies. Visible Wellbeing is a whole school approach that's been used since 2015 by schools in over 100 countries. Visible Wellbeing is not a curriculum. It's a series of practices that create cultural change to benefit students and staff. Visible Wellbeing aims to help students, teachers and staff to more clearly see their own wellbeing and the wellbeing of others, to systematically build wellbeing using the search framework, and to facilitate learning through visible wellbeing in a classroom process. When you become a Visible Wellbeing school, all of your staff will be trained in the search framework, which is a framework based in deep scientific evidence that I've published in scientific journals and presented at academic conferences across the globe. Published evaluations show that embedding the search framework into your school will build up wellbeing literacy and capacity to support the mental health of ourselves, our colleagues, our students, and our families. When you become a Visible Wellbeing school, you'll be provided with a common language, an evidence-based framework, and hundreds of activities suitable for kinder kids right through to adults. As an organisational psychologist for more than 25 years and a world-leading expert in positive psychology, I've had the privilege of embedding positive psychology into schools across the globe. In 2015, I used my training, research and extensive school-based experience to create an approach that combines the science of wellbeing and learning with the principles of organisational change. Since that time, Visible Wellbeing has been used by government schools, public schools, private schools, independent schools, Catholic schools and international schools. It's been used from kinder right through to the end of Year 12. And we don't just use it in the classrooms, we also use it in the staff room. Working as an organisational psychologist across schools and businesses for more than 2 decades, I've learned that there are key elements to creating organisational change, and these have all been designed within the Visible Wellbeing approach. So, as a Visible Wellbeing school, you will receive all staff training with a certificate of completion for your staff, coaching for your wellbeing leader, measurement tools, 250 plus visible wellbeing activities, newsletter inserts and parent education tools, student lessons, posters, certificates and more. And here's the exciting part for government schools in Victoria. Visible Wellbeing has been listed on the school's mental health menu, which means you have funding available to you to become a Visible Wellbeing school once you put Visible Wellbeing into your AIP. The Visible Wellbeing staff PD is remote, so you can beam in from anywhere and there are no costs for facilitators' travel or accommodation. It's an all-staff approach, so everyone's on the same page. Your staff will attend 2 live virtual presentations with me, and your wellbeing leader also gets 3 virtual coaching sessions with one of my trained facilitators. Visible Wellbeing supports the FISO 2.0 framework, and we're proud to have been working with Victorian State schools, embedding Visible Wellbeing since 2015. To take advantage of the DET program, click the link below and you'll register your interest and then we'll be in touch. Join the wellbeing revolution, become part of Visible Wellbeing.